welcome to episode 6 of the original Xbox Collectibles. Here you have an Xbox Operations Center Shipping Award. This was for the North American Operation Centers, European Operation Centers, and Asia Pacific Operation Centers. Those are the abbreviations that you see there above John Smith. It's a really nice, heavy aluminum and acrylic glass kind of plaque, and it says, "You made it happen." Xbox launch. There's a nice Xbox disc there. And then, of course, the name of the person that made it happen below. And these awards primarily went to people that worked on the operation centers and supply chain efforts around Xbox. Here you have 4 original business cards from 2000, 2001. You see that's the old Xbox logo. This was the second official Xbox logo. And what I think is really cool is that you see Raven and the butterflies from the butterfly pool demo, the robot also from the Raven demo, and of course the mousetraps and the ping pong balls. And these business cards were primarily for executives. I blurred the name out for privacy reasons here, but I also think it's really cool to have that chrome Xbox logo on the front. It's a really nice touch. So, nice business cards, really goes well with the overall marketing effort. Next up, we have some original employee-only Xbox water bottles. I actually thought these were pretty rare, but I've seen 2 of those on eBay recently, so maybe not that rare. But back then, you could only buy those in the Microsoft company store, from what I remember. And I remember using mine until it fell apart, really. So, yeah, these were awesome, and these 2 here are in great shape. They're basically new. Print is also in great shape, so nice to have those. Alright, next up, we have an original Xbox logo t-shirt. This was the first, more or less official logo, right? It's got a trademark symbol there. This is the X that started showing up all over campus on flags and on t-shirts, and is a nice touch on the back with the Raven and robot demo that you see here. It's a nice print. This t-shirt is like 21 years old. This demo was basically shown at the E3 in 2000, if I remember correctly. And here it is in close-up. And yeah, that's a t-shirt. I had 2 of those. I actually wore one t-shirt, again, until it fell apart, really. And then this I kept. And it's still in original condition, nice and mint. And I think it's an awesome collectible. These, I think, are super, super rare. This was employees only. Now this is the next Xbox logo. This kind of, italic Xbox 2001. You would also see that with Xbox and then Launch Team 2001. There were some polo shirts and some other things. I'll show you a few in a moment here. But nice color, very bright. And this was the second logo that started showing up on a lot of merch and swag. Before we then switch to the official Xbox logo. So, nice collectible. This is a polo shirt. On the sleeve, it says Microsoft. It's kind of hard to see here. But you also see that second Xbox logo without the 2001 on the front. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So, there it is. And that's the second logo was stitched on there. And you saw a lot of people on main campus with these t-shirts. This was really the first merch that you could buy in the company store or that was handed out to employees. Now, we all know Xbox Live came next, and so here you have a t-shirt from the Xbox Live beta. I've got great hands, and on the back it says beta tested 2002. That's when Xbox Live was tested and came out. And this was part of the official beta program and then was handed out as part of the beta software that I had in a previous video. And of course, that orange memory unit that was also for the beta testers. So here's a nice vest. You see the Xbox tag that's still hanging there and then that Xbox label in the back. But really, it doesn't look all that special, right? I mean, it's cool. It's got some nice pockets and zippers there, but well, the party is really in the back. Right here, Xbox 11/15/2001. That's the launch date. Super nice embroidery. And this was worn by a lot of the launch people. Quite a few people at the Redmond Town Center launch party, close to main campus, were wearing that vest, and yeah, that's where I got it. This is one of two sweatshirts that were available very early on in the company store. Really thick, heavy quality, one in black, one in gray, and it had that double embroidery there, and kind of the neon green, and then with a silver satin felt in. Super nice and thick. So this was the first official version of the employee sweatshirt, and super nice collectible. Now, you've seen these small Xbox Odyssey stickers before. I showed those in a previous video. But I'm kind of going through a whole bunch of moving boxes, and I found these posters, which I talked to somebody in San Antonio that was part of the Xbox Odyssey tour. And what happened is they printed these posters for the local events. That blank space there at the bottom, that's when, updates or, where is it located and things like that would be in there. And they would hang those up or hand those out at some other events to kind of advertise the Xbox Odyssey tour. And so my suspicion is there's a lot of other posters like this for the other Xbox Odyssey events, but I've only been able to find these here for San Antonio. So there it is in small, and then the poster in large. And I'll do a future video on the Xbox Odyssey tour. I've got some great pictures back from 2001, 2002 that I want to show, and think it'll show you just how big this was and just some really cool stuff. All right, so next up, we have something really bizarre. This was a Mountain Dew test product, kind of postcard or flyer. And what happened is, I think Microsoft, it's well known that we have these coolers with free soda, free pop in there. Like anything from Mountain Dew to, whatever, almond milk. One of the things that's kind of cool, when the Xbox came out, Mountain Dew was doing this beta test, Mountain Dew X. And you see here, beta test for Mountain Dew. It's not available to the public yet. This is a sneak peek just for Xbox. Mountain Dew X, variant 516. And I remember this actually tasted pretty good. The cans looked just like in that picture, silver with that white label. And I wish I would have taken some and kept them, but oh well. And so this was kind of a cool, something kind of extra that got people excited. And says there at the bottom, we know that Xbox is going to rock E3 this year. And it did. And this was kind of cool stuff from Mountain Dew. So, really awesome. Now, this is somewhat of an odd collectible. I know I've shown some Japanese shopping bags before, but this is the American, or one of the American retail shopping bags. And that thing is huge, and it's big enough to have, one of the original Xbox cases in there, the packaging, and super nice, really thick material. It's kind of cool, this Xbox logo on there that's a little offset to the side and then kind of wraps around there. I have never seen these before anywhere else. I'm sure there are some of them out there, but I would assume most of them got thrown away. Yeah, lots of happy people took their Xboxes home in one of those. It was kind of nice to have that still after all these years. And then last but not least, I just ran across this a couple of days ago. This is actually a front sticker for the original Xbox kiosk. As you probably know, there were multiple Xbox kiosks. I'll do a future video on those because I have a few of those kiosks. And this was the front piece sticker. Xbox games will never be the same. Thanks for watching. Much more to come.